It was a rainy Tuesday when Dr. Ethan Hayes saw her again. 20 years, countless patients, and a dozen failed relationships hadn't prepared him for the moment Claire Bennett walked back into his life. Ethan had built a good life. Respected, successful, steady. His days were filled with charts, diagnoses, and the quiet hum of fluorescent lights. But beneath the surface of his well-ordered world lived the memory of a girl who once meant everything. Claire. She was the girl who used to scribble poetry in the margins of his notebook, who danced barefoot at school picnics, who had kissed him under the bleachers and then disappeared without a word. Had convinced himself she broke his heart on purpose. But now, here she was, older, quieter, standing in his clinic doorway, cradling her wrist and looking just as shocked as he felt. "Dr. Hayes?" she asked, her voice soft, uncertain. He turned, heart stuttering in his chest. "Claire?" Time seemed to slow. The years between them vanished. He treated her wrist. Gently. Professionally. But with trembling hands. And when the silence between them cracked wide open, Ethan finally asked the question that had haunted him for decades. "Why did you leave?" Her eyes filled, her voice barely a whisper. "I didn't want to. My parents moved overnight. My mom thought we were too young. I wrote to you. But you never answered." He hadn't received a single letter. There it was, the truth they'd both been missing. A moment that could have been an ending became a beginning. They met again the next night, over coffee. Then again. And again. Old laughter returned, reshaped by time. New stories layered on top of the old ones. They were no longer high school sweethearts, but something deeper. Two people who had lived lives apart. And now chose to write a new chapter together. Love, they learned, isn't always about getting it right the first time. Sometimes, it's about finding your way back. And when you do, holding on tight.